All right, before we get right into it, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Turn post notifications on if you ain't already got them turned on. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure during or after or before the video starts, before we get into it, to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your feedback. I love when people tell me their feedback, whether it's you agree with me or whether you disagree with me or whether it's positive or negative. There's a comment section below. All right, so patch 1 has dropped. And I have the official patch notes. I know I released a video of what to expect, so let's see if I was kind of accurate to a degree in my video. All right, these patch notes come from NBA.2K.com. So it's NBA 2K21 update number 1 courtside report. It has been less than 2 weeks since NBA 2K21 launched, and we've already seen some incredible ballers dominate the virtual courts. The team at Visual Concepts has been hard at work since launch, taking a look at community feedback and tuning up areas of the game across all game modes. Included in this patch are adjustments to the Pro Stick aiming system to improve more usability and consistency. Our first update is available now on PS4 and Xbox One. We'll be posting patch notes here on Courtside Reports moving forward. All right. Here are the general updates to the patch 1. New pro stick aiming / shot timing selector. On your first boot, you will now have an option to choose between using the new pro stick aiming mechanic or the traditional shot timing mechanic. Your setting file will be updated with the appropriate selection. As always, you can visit your settings at any time to update your shooting preference. Fixed several bugs that could happen when entering and exiting various game modes during the same session or when idling out at certain areas. So hopefully they fixed Pro-Am. I know a lot of people was having issues with not Pro-Am, but a lot of people was having issues with rec, to where you would go into rec and it wouldn't properly load up, or it would it would kind of take a minute to load to even get into a game. All right, another one is Andrew Wiggins now appears with updated facial hair to more accurately represent his appearance. Okay, now here is what people are trying. Here's people that want to know. Gameplay: enable the ability to use pro shot stick aiming with the shot meter setting turned off. Now, I made a video of how you can actually turn off shot stick aiming. All you really had to do is go to the settings and shot aiming and turn that off. And when you use the pro stick after turning it off, you wouldn't have to move the bar to try to get a perfect release. It was like you was pressing square, but you would just be using the shot stick. So I don't know if they knew that already, or by the notes, it seemed like they didn't know that, or I don't know if they just wanted to make it more convenient for those that were struggling. Hey, turn the game on by, it's in your face. Do you want to use the shot stick aiming mechanism, or do you want to turn it off but still be able to use the shot stick like you're pressing square? So I think that may have been to help out the users. Now it says ideal shot aiming point now determined by how slowly or quickly the pro stick is initially defected when starting a shot. A slow flick will move the idle aim point to the left, while a fast flick will move the idle aim point to the right, giving players more consistency with pro stick shooting. Oh, okay, so I guess when you slowly flick it, it moves it to one side, and when you fastly flick it, it moves to another side. Which, me personally, I may think that's kind of complicated. I feel as if they should have messed around with the shot meter more so than anything. I know a lot of people had a lot of hard time shooting with the shot meter just because the target area was so small at where you had to hit it at. So it's almost like when you shot, you almost had to use muscle memory to kind of remember how to release it, so you can get a green or the ball can go in. So I think that may have been kind of the complications between the complications of the shooting. Now it says change ante up to use competitive slider settings, more skill based, which this is great. Ante up should have done this years ago. They should have always had ante up a higher skill base. Even have ante up at maybe an all-star, even a Hall of Fame level. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because if that's going to be your competitive based game mode for Park, you want it to be the highest degree. You know, you don't want it to be we got rookie, pro, all-star, and Hall of Fame. I believe those are the settings. I'm really not sure. You don't want the settings to be on pro, but certain things like shooting and stuff like that, the slider may have been adjusted up a little bit, but overall it's on pro. You want the setting to be as high as possible because you're actually playing for VC and you're actually playing. Well, most people to go to stage or competition players, so you want the setting to be as high as possible. When the shot feedback setting is set to off, players and opponents will no longer see excellent release green light animations. Okay, so when you turn your shot feedback off, I guess you will not. You or the other player will not be able to see if the ball's going in or not. I guess the only person that knows if the ball, well, nobody's gonna know if the ball going in. So I mean, I guess that's good to confuse a defense, and that's actually good in a way because that can slow down on a lot of the rim running. Because I know when the game first came out, a lot of people really couldn't shoot. So a lot of people made slashers, and most of the time when the ball went in the air, you see 4 or 5 different people run down court. Kind of how you see in the rec game. See how everybody's running down court, including me. I'm guilty of running down court also. So it says fix unwanted fadeaway shots that were playing after immediately shooting off of certain dribble moves. Improve standing dunk reliability when using the pro stick. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Disable the double team indicator in an effort to clean up the on-screen UI based on community feedback. Added the ability to shoot driving floaters from further away from the bucket. Now this may be a problem because if people are hitting floaters from practically stepping over the 3-point line, then I feel like that's going to be abused. If you just step over the 3-point line and hit a floater, I feel like, and I guarantee you somebody's going to know how to manipulate that to their liking. Moving Park dribble moves were remapped to holds on the pro stick, allowing continued use of hard stops with L2 LT after unlocking the Park handles badge. So I guess instead of the Park dribble moves being I'm not gonna say automatic. Well, being coming out of nowhere without you have knowledge of, I guess they're giving you more control in order for you to actually do the Park handles if you want to do them. Clean up some animation pops in the dribble move system. Fix ball physics bugs with shot timing was set to real player percentage. Tone down the effectiveness of the lead to basket pass feature to prevent exploits. Here's MYCAREER updates. Fix Pro-Am 3v3 hang that was being reported by the community. Fix a hang that some users reported when entering and exiting the cages. Address the case where some users reported loss of control of their MyPlayer during gameplay. Well, that's animation based. That's a lot of animation based stuff right there that you don't control your player with. Just something that is animation that your player gets into within the game that you have no control over your player. I'm glad that's fixed. Fixed an issue in MyCourt where the player was unable to finish some mini games with certain NBA players as AIs. Fixed a hang that could happen at the start of a 3-on-3 game in MyCourt. Fixed an issue where fan growth in Park games was not properly accumulated. Okay, so they did say something about you being able to get fans in Park games, and I completely forgot about that. But like I said, I haven't really played a lot of Park this year just because it's easier to get more rep in rec. But I will be playing Park later on during the grind. Addressed an issue where custom shoes were sometimes not showing up properly on players in the 2K Beach. One of the individuals I play with, they had that issue to where they equipped the custom shoes, and for some reason they was running around in 2Ks, but they paid $10,000, I guess, for their custom shoes, but it was 2K shoes. Fixed a hang that some users reported when transitioning between beach instances. Users will now receive the correct scene after winning the college championship. Here are some MYTEAM fixes. Fixed a hang that would occur if the user was tracking an expired agenda. Fixed an issue where the progress bar would fail to show progress on the agenda tracker. Fixed user interface issues when applying and upgrading badges to player cards. Now it's My League /MyGM. 2K shared content, draft classes, players, rosters should now properly function when assessed. Tuning improvements to player progression based on community feedback with our new boom or bust system. Player progression /regression has been completely rewritten for NBA 2K21 to provide a level of dynamic whatever that is, such that players will follow direct career arches in different play modes. Added a My League item where the user would hang when selecting the Save As option after previously assessing the shared save list. Okay, so there we have it. There are the patch notes for patch 1. Now, there's still a lot of things that need to be addressed that wasn't addressed, and that was the part the defense players sitting in the key for longer than 3 seconds. That needs to be addressed. They already said that ankle breaker and a buff to the ankle breaker and a buff to the playmaking takeover badge that will be assessed in patch 3. Now, I have a feeling. I know what 2K's trying to do with these patches. I feel like when they patch stuff, they're not trying to cram a lot of stuff into one patch. They're spacing out what they're going to patch and when they're going to patch it, if they're going to patch it. Now, so I don't know if I really didn't even read a lot. I don't even know if they upgraded shooting. I don't think they're going to upgrade shooting. I think if anything, what they will do is is adjust the shot meter, so that the shot meters, you can actually see the shot meter a lot better. Just at this point, the shot meter is just too small. You know what I mean? The shot meter is real small, so that's kind of makes it hard for people to really shoot. It's not as if people it's not as if you can't hit, because you can hit. I just think how small they got. I think they got the shot meter small like that for a reason. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all have felt any difference since downloading the patch. Me, once again, I just played Rec. I really didn't feel much of a difference. I was actually trying to feel and see if they slowed the gameplay down or if they did any of that, but it still kind of feels the same to me as far as Rec goes. But y'all let me know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think this patch, you think this patch was what they patched in this patch was even worth it? Or do y'all think they're just, basically going off of what they want to patch instead of what needs to be patched and what needs to be fixed in the game? So, but I'm Wallz Production, man, and like I said, like the video, share the video. Anybody want to know anybody that doesn't know the patch notes, share this video with them. Be like, look, this guy Wallz Production, he got the official patch notes up, because a lot of people just guess. A lot of people just, say they have this up, or I got the patch notes, and they don't have the patch notes, or they're just saying whatever. So, make sure to subscribe, man, and I'm out.